Hey yo, what's decent? Yo, I got another Wi-Fi match that I want to showcase you guys. Let's get this going. Yo, my opponent's going to start off with my loading. I lead off with MegaMetagross. This big powerful monster, man. This monstrosity right here. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here. Go for the Zen Head. But I mean, it doesn't hurt. He has a MegaMetagross of his own, I'm presuming. So I'm noticing that that is a 2-hit KO. But because it's a 2-hit KO, I think just after leftovers, I'm just going to switch it up and go for the Earthquake just in case he wants to go into his own MegaMetagross. Mega Evolve there, and then probably get off a nice little Earthquake and something like that onto my MegaMetagross. But Earthquake, in that case scenario that he did not go for the recover on that particular turn, is a 2-hit KO regardless. So I'm just going to stick to that move, go for the Earthquake and knock it out. I am going to opt to switch out right now as Alakazam comes in into the Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is going to have the least amount of results in this particular bout. So I decided to be a little bit more sacrificial with it. So I am just going to go for the Ice Punch. He figures that I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch and break his Focus Sash. I mean, that's an ideal switch there as to why he switched out to Donphan. Donphan is a physical tank. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch again. It is a 3-hit KO from that range, so Ice Punch hits a second every time. I scored a freeze, which is great. So now I feel like I could set up on this thing a little bit. So I'm just going to go for the bulk up. And I figure even if he brings in a MegaMetagross, even if he goes for like a Zen Headbutt, yo, Hitmonchan can tank at least one of those and go for a Drain Punch for some damage onto it. And then afterwards I can deal with the MegaMetagross a little bit later on as the battle progresses. So I go for the bulk up. And I get 2 leftovers recovery. That's awesome. Man, Hitmonchan is looking powerful. So I'm about to hit this clown with the Drain Punch. Son, let's go, man. Yo, MegaMetagross, what you doing, son? What you doing, baby? Yo, I ain't taking... Oh. So I'm going to opt to switch out into my Latios, and he's just going to show me the Donphan here. I should have just probably went for the double switch here onto my own MegaMetagross and went for the agility there. But that's not the case. And then Sylveon comes in. I'm just going to need my Latios for a little bit later on. I'm glad that he decided to switch out. I'm just going to go into Heatran. He can't really touch me unless he has like Hidden Power Ground. So I'm just going to go for the Toxic just to see what kind of set it is. I mean, it is Calm Mind, so he's more offensive, I would have to say. Goes to Calm Mind, and he shows me Hidden Power. No, Shadow Ball. So I'm pretty cool. I'm more special defensive anyway. And that's Life Orb at that. +1 Life Orb with the Shadow Ball. It's not really stab or anything like that. So doesn't do too much onto the Heatran. Heatran goes for the Rocks, and I'm just going to opt to go for the Lava Plume afterwards. I should have probably went for the Earth Power, figuring that he does have the Infernape in the back. And that is exactly what he decides to do. He decides to switch out to Infernape, and I am just now going to go for the Lava Plume and inflict some damage onto that. That is alright, because that Infernape, are you banded? I feel like he's banded, so he's just going to try to force me to switch out, doubling back out into Sylveon. I am not buying into it. I thought that he was actually going to go ahead and U-turn. And then now I can just go for another Earth Power or Lava Plume and just finish. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go for Lava Plume. Lava Plume is just gonna finish it off there, so Sylveon can't inflict any more damage, and I get a secondary dose of leftovers recovery. So now he's just gonna bring in the Infernape, and I know in this case scenario he can't. I mean, sorry, the MegaMetagross. And in this case scenario, I don't want him to go for like the Zen Headbutt or the Ice Punch or anything like that. But he shows me Earthquake, and that's just gonna knock it out. So he probably might have the Hammer Arm. I mean, you never know. So Gliscor comes in, shows me Meteor Mash, which means he does not have Ice Punch, because my ideal here was to go into that and then finish it off with the Latios, Choice Specs, Surf. But that's not the case scenario because he doesn't have Ice Punch, which means that Gliscor can actually finish off the MegaMetagross on his own. Just barring the possibility of a critical hit and or a stat increase as far as the Meteor Mash is concerned. But I'm not even gonna give him that. I'm not even gonna go ahead and ruse. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go for the Earthquake and knock this thing out. I mean, it is a threat after all, right? So now he's just gonna bring in the Alakazam, which is alright, and I'm just gonna keep Gliscor in. Gliscor dies. Obviously, that is going to be a huge psychic, huge big deal. Latios is a huge deal because he didn't take damage prior, so he's able to take the Shadow Ball and retaliate back with a Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor knocks it down to its Focus Sash, and that means that I have this game secure, because now I can just straight out save Latios for a little bit later on, just in case, just for a contingency plan. Go out into my MegaMetagross here, sacrifice that, go into my Beartic. Beartic has the Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet is faster than anything that Alakazam can do, and then plus you have the Infernape, and Infernape is not faster than Latios, so I automatically win here. And he makes the mistake of even switching out into Infernape right now. So Infernape comes in, I'm Life Orb, Aqua Jet, son. Beartic is my win condition. Who says that? Beartic is my win condition. I would not have won this battle without Beartic. That is bananas. That's crazy. What? Hello? So I definitely did have a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to me. It is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peace. What you doing?